Does your wardrobe really impact your confidence when you are going into a negotiation meeting? I am Christine Beauvais, and today we are going to dive deep into understanding the energy of your clothes and how that impacts you when you are having a negotiation meeting. You're asking for a promotion or salary raise, or you're buying a house. All of those things where money is an interaction that's high level, and I'm talking about thousands and thousands of dollars. What is your energy and how do you dress for that specific event? Oftentimes, what people don't realize is that when you are stepping into a big opportunity and you are going to connect with great people and you're going to have this conversation, the energy that you bring to that room is so important. It's important because one person can dominate a conversation, and it's not because they're smarter. It's because of their energy. And so when your energy is feeling low and that other person is like dominant and loud, they're going to dominate that conversation. But if you boost your energy up, and even if you just stood up right now and you just pushed your shoulders back and you pushed your head back and you just kind of moved into the back of your body, you already expand your energy. You already just dominate the room because you're pulling yourself back in to your own energy, your own confidence. And that's something that's really powerful to understand. But then the clothes we wear really step into honoring that energy. And so one of the things that really makes a difference between really people who want to win that conversation or really have a great outcome is how they present themselves. Because here's the thing. If we present ourselves in the way when we first walk into a room and somebody looks us over and really can see our confidence and feel our confidence because of the way we are presenting ourselves. And that's not to say that you put on a look of what you think successful people do. No. It's all about creating your signature power move, right? Now, I'm not the expert on all the negotiations, and we are going to have a part 2 with an amazing Lena Cisco who's going to teach us those stuff. But what I'm going to teach you about is power outfits. Outfits that really help you look that part so that when you walk into that room, that person's like, okay, you know what? I met my match, and this person isn't here to be, bullied on. This person is here to be serious about. And so how do you approach that? How do you figure that out? And so the most important thing that you're doing is you are literally paying attention to your wardrobe and how it makes you feel. So number 1, is it shoes that give you the power? For many women, it's the heels. For many women, a particular pair of heels, whether it could be red shoes, a leopard heel, a black stiletto boot. There are certain shoes that for many women can just make them feel powerful when they put them on. It could be a bracelet, like this is looks like a Wonder Woman bracelet, right? So it has that energy of, Wonder Woman. And when people see me wearing this, they're like, oh, like Wonder Woman today. Who are you going to fight off and, power off today? That's a power piece. Maybe it's a statement necklace. Maybe it's your earrings. Maybe it's wearing a couple pieces together. So you could do things like a black blazer, put a belt over it, put black boots on, and that can give you a totally different energy that makes you feel empowered because those pieces all together create a more powerful look. And so that might be your signature look when you're going into negotiations, when you're going into events, or anything where you need to step up your power. What you don't want to do in a negotiation is wear red. Now, I talk about red. You could see all my videos where it says red is a really auspicious good luck color. It is a feng shui color. It brings positive energy. But too much red, it's too fiery. So if you are going into a meeting or a conversation about money, that's especially an argument one that's maybe you're fighting for the money, no red, because that can trigger the other person. It could fire them up. So you don't want to be in the loud colors. This is not the time to wear your bright colors. I'm all for bright colors too, but this is the time where you want to wear some soother, darkened colors, like a navy or black or the grays. You can add your touches in with your, maybe the lipstick or the earrings or the subtle pieces if you need your red color in there. But I wouldn't wear red or anything that's too fiery or a leopard print in these types of conversations, because they're too energized, they're too yang energy, and they can really make the other person get fired up. So you really want to be careful when you are putting together your power pieces for conversations. You really want to know where you are and where you're going. You also don't want to have loud jewelry on. So you don't want to have on a bunch of bracelets that can make a lot of noise, like your hands move and they clank, 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 and this, like anything that will make noise. Because again, if you know your person and they're sensitive, they might get triggered. Like, oh, what's that noise? You never know who you're talking to. And no matter how well you know someone, when somebody is in some kind of a different energy, if they're fighting for something, if they're asking for something, they could have different triggers. And that's something you want to keep in mind that you're not doing. You want to keep in mind that this is an important meeting, that you need to feel your strongest self. So loud colors, loud jewelry, anything that makes noise, we're going to leave that for other times. We're also going to leave out is anything that makes us feel uncomfortable. So you got to make sure that you have tried on whatever outfit you're wearing and it feels comfortable to you. It's not something where sometimes we try clothes on in a fitting room and we sit down and they're pulling. Or it's something where you're adjusting the collar, or you're very hot and then you have to take off your jacket. Any type of things like that that kind of distract you, or if you know you're going to get very hot and heated, then you want to make sure that you are bringing your most comfortable self there. So if that means that you're coming in a dress and it's a sleeveless dress, perfectly fine. You know, you're comfortable, but you don't want to be like someone who might be having hot flashes and you've got like this blazer on, you got these pants on, and all of a sudden you've got a hot flash coming on and you're like, oh my God, I got to take my jacket off. Because just that move, and Helena, who's going to be talking with us, is a body language expert, and he's going to talk about some of those things. Is that, you know, what does that mean? Because, you know, take off your jacket. It's like, you going to fight me or something? So we want to be really mindful in those conversations. A lot of places might have the air conditioning on, but if you're having a conversation in an office or you're going out to have lunch, there are a couple of different things that you want to pay attention to. So really be mindful of the energy that you need to present yourself, what needs to feel good on your body. Know yourself, because if things get stressful and the conversation gets really triggered up and you get fired up in energy, sometimes people might have issues with like breathing or, you know, calming themselves down. So I would probably say that day is you're not wearing a turtleneck. You're not something where you're constricted. You might have a V-neck on, a conservative V-neck on, but it's enough room so that if you are getting tense or getting upset or getting anxious, you have that space opened up. For some people, that's really important. So if you're very anxious about stuff, I wouldn't be wearing a turtleneck that day. I wouldn't be doing anything that's going to, make you feel claustrophobic. I would make sure that you are presenting yourself polished and tailored pieces that feel comfortable. And you might not really think about that. These are things I'm asking you because you're probably not thinking about these components. You're probably not considering stuff like this. And it's so important that you have yourself extremely comfortable. You want to make sure that you are comfortable in your clothes, the temperature, nothing's pulling at you. Otherwise, you're going to be a distraction to yourself because your head's going to talk about it. Damn it, those shoes are killing me. Damn it, this jacket is bothering me. So keeping it simple and powerful. And that is unique to everyone. How do you figure out your power pieces? It's really simple. How does it make me feel? How do I feel when I'm wearing those particular pants? Maybe I'm wearing that particular jacket. And it's not that you have to go out and buy something for $3,000 or, $5,000 or have that, Chanel bag. No. Because anything can create that energetic look at any contemporary price. So you really want to think about, what are you putting together in your outfit, even from your bag? Because if you have to go in your bag, if you're carrying some files or papers with you, I would even put that in a nice kind of tote bag. But even the file folder or how you present it out, I would have that in an elevated look. Because everything together, when everything looks elegant or refined or professional, it really gives the energy of, hey, I'm serious about what I'm talking about. So if you're going in to present maybe to your boss about all the things that you've accomplished, I would go out and you can buy those notepad, you'll see them, and they usually open up and you have a pad in there, and I would pull it out like that. Because again, everything's clean, everything's simple, you're staying focused. But if you are messy and you're pulling on your stuff and your shoes are hurting and any type of distraction, that will pull your energy out of the zone. And when you pull your energy out of the zone, what happens? That means your energy goes down and that person can come right at you and dominate that conversation. So you want to think about what, and this can apply to a lot of different things. It can apply to interviews. It can apply to promotions. It can apply to buying a house, buying a car. You want to make sure that you feel your best. And also keep in mind that if this is something that might go on for 2 to 3 hours, you want to make sure that that outfit is going to keep you comfortable for that amount of time. So, what's the best thing to do right now? And that is to start thinking about what's coming up this fall and go in your calendar and figure out what sessions or appointments that you have. And once you start putting that together, and note, if there's something that's not on the calendar now, but you want it to be on the calendar, then you're going to create that outfit for that. Because the more that you focus on the energy of creating that outfit, even if that opportunity hasn't happened, so if you have a promotion or you're asking for a raise, let's say in 30 days you've been working with a coach, and in 30 days you're going to work with that coach, and that coach is going to help you get that promotion, to have that conversation. What are you going to wear? And you can go shopping today to start putting that outfit together. And once it's in your closet, guess what? My energy is on that outfit. My energy is on that opportunity. And all of a sudden, you put it in your closet. Now, a million things can happen because you've set the tone for that opportunity, but you could probably get a job. A new opportunity could come to you because you're set in this mode of like, this is happening. And the more you're focused on creating the style for what you want to happen, the more those things will happen. But if you keep having a wardrobe that's okay and you're settling for what you have and you're like, well, I'll just wait until I get some more money and I'll wait till the job happens and I'll wait till I have this meeting, then you're just living in what is instead of creating what you want to happen. So, you got it on your calendar, you know what you're doing. Where is this event taking place? Okay, is this something that's going to happen in the middle of the day because you're at work and you're going to have this conversation? Are you going on this interview? Even if it's a virtual call, this is the one time I would tell you on a virtual call, to be head to toe in your outfit. I know many people will just do the top and then they'll just keep their shorts on or this. No. Go into that virtual call fully dressed. It's going to make a bigger difference. It makes a bigger impact. If it's just a work home meeting, that's fine. But when this is a negotiation call, make sure that you have head to toe. What are the earrings? If you wear them, your makeup. We do not need to do dramatic makeup that day. You need to keep your makeup just like an everyday look. Yeah, you can do with the over. Red lip is fine. I'd probably go maybe on the cooler tone. I wouldn't do fiery red. So fiery red is exactly what I'm like, a red truck, like fire. I would probably do more of a blue toned red because it's a burgundy, which has like more water in it. So it's a soother red. If you really need to do your red lip, I would, some women, they have to put their hair up because that's what works for them. Some women, they like the hair down. But you're looking at all the components of your wardrobe. And you are putting your power move on. I like to call it power move because I think it's just fun. It's kind of like how my bracelet is a lot like Wonder Woman, right? Remember, Wonder Woman spun around and she had this uniform on and then she was going to fight the world. Well, that's what you're doing. I gotta just make a clarification because it makes it sound like I want you coming in fighting. I don't want you coming in fighting. I want you coming in your zone. And I'm going like this because energy is coming up, right? So we want to be tapped into our zone of genius, which is our higher self. And when we're getting the energy and the downloads coming this way, we're usually sitting in the back of our body. Okay, we're not hunched over, we're not like this. We're sitting in the back of our body, right? So our shoulders are back and we're kind of moving into the back of our body. We are more confident. So, people have talked about this. And there's all types of spiritual teachers who talk about this. Big difference. So you want to be able to sit comfortably. So again, you're not sitting in a jacket that's all of a sudden pulling on you, or you sit down and sometimes the pants are pulling because it's on your stomach, the belt's not comfortable. Make sure that you are sitting in the outfit that you're wearing because you don't want to be uncomfortable in this opportunity. So it's important that these pieces are not pieces that are completely new. I would, if you have bought them, I would tell you to definitely wear them around the house and get comfortable in them. So it's not going to, mess up the energy of it, but I would say is put those clothes on and wear them and be comfortable in them because you don't want any distractions. Your shoes, if you're standing and having this conversation, I don't know, sometimes people are standing, you want to make sure that you're not uncomfortable in your shoes. So they're shoes that you've worn a couple of times. They're a dress or a top or a jacket that you've worn and you know that it's comfortable on you. And test it out. Test it out in other opportunities where you're trying to have power or leading a conversation or leading that Zoom call and see how you feel, because that is going to make a huge difference. So to recap this lesson that we're going through, it's all about, number one, understanding your confidence and your energy and what are the clothes that are going to feel the best on you. Let's keep the colors subdued, and let's keep the jewelry also a little bit calmer. Nothing noisy, nothing loud, nothing that could trigger somebody else. You want to keep it simple, elegant, and polished. You can have a pop of color if you had a jacket on with a little red shirt on, that's fine. Or red shoes, that's fine. Black and white, I like that color combination. I wouldn't go to all black in this one. I think I would do maybe black and white, or you could do black and pink if you're needing love and emotion. You can do those colors, but I would keep it subtle. It's just, if you go all black, it feels like it's just morbid, and that can feel really off. But I would probably do more black and white, and have a look that is just like, oh, that's her. That's her. Because then when you walk in the room, you own it. And when you own it, then someone's going to back up and they can feel your energy. So you really want to make sure that you are owning your energy and your style. So I hope that is clear, and I hope that makes sense to you. Now, if this is something that you would like help on, I can work with you virtually, I can work with you in person here in Connecticut or New York City, and I can help you to create not only a power look, but have 10 to 14 looks in your closet this fall so that you are ready to go to your events, to your opportunities that you want, ready to create the fall that you want. I can help you do that. And if you are interested in learning more about that, just drop a comment drop the word power below in the comments, and I will reach out to you and we can set up a time to schedule to talk about how we can make this transformation, because your wardrobe really impacts you on an everyday basis. It impacts you on every day when you're getting up. It impacts what you wear to other events and your confidence. And when you slow yourself down because you have a closet full of clothes that you don't even love, yet I'm telling you, I can go in there and find pieces. I can find your power pieces. I can find looks that are probably already in your closet and then help you get rid of what's not working and then bring in the right pieces. And imagine how much stress and time you will save this fall when you have a closet full of looks designed for the new version of you. Promotions, opportunities, relationships will begin to change because you have invested in yourself and you are making the transformation. So if this is something that you're interested in the comments, just type the word power and I will send you a DM with my calendar link. Thank you for watching, and if you're watching on YouTube, be sure to subscribe. Have a great day.